Hello YouTube, today I'm at Zeigler Chrysler Dodge Ram in Kalamazoo, Michigan, taking a look at this all-new 2019 Ram 2500. This particular one is a crew cab limited trim with the 6.7 liter Cummins turbo diesel engine. This one does have the upgraded LED light package. I believe you can get this lighting group with the Laramie Longhorn and the Limited. You do have chrome tow recovery hooks in the front, as well as integrated front parking sensors. Beautiful looking grille. That grille just looks absolutely amazing. Coming around to the side, you do have fender flares that come with the Limited. You also get a 20-inch wheel. The tire looks to be a 285/60 R20 Firestone Transforce AT, fully coated. Fully e-coated frame, I should say, which is very nice to have. Down here you do have plastic molding to prevent against rock chips and corrosion. Up top you have the Cummins turbo diesel badge as well as the 2500 heavy duty. This vehicle does have power running boards, which is awesome. There's your Ram and then your Limited. This has the 360-degree camera and towing technology group, so you do have cameras pretty much everywhere. Flip over trailer tow mirror with blind spot and auxiliary backup lighting. Again, here's more of that plastic molding to protect against rock chips. Very nice looking wheels. LED tail lights. Let's see if I can get a shot of that for you. There you go. Blind spot monitor is in there as well. Coming down here, there's your 4x4 badge, Limited badge, and then the new updated Ram logo. Backup camera is right there. Coming down here, we have your standard 4-pin and 7-pin connectors, as well as rear parking sensors integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. Very, very nice looking truck. Right here we have the diesel fuel fill port as well as your DEF fluid fill port. Overall, this truck is the top trim level and it's absolutely beautiful. I think you put this up against a Chevy and a Ford and this one wins hands down. Let's take a look at that updated Cummins engine. So here's a closer look at the 6.7 liter Cummins turbo diesel engine. This engine has a CGI compacted graphite iron block, which is supposed to handle higher boost, and it is stronger. You have this new Ram Air intake system that connects right here. You now have a CP4 fuel pump versus the CP3. I believe the fuel pump they're using is actually a CP 4.2. And then the crankcase ventilation hose goes directly into the turbo now instead of into the air intake. I don't know if I can see it, but right here there's a little port that goes directly into the turbo instead of the air intake like it used to. With that being said, let's take a look at the beautiful interior of this vehicle. Getting in is very easy with these drop-down running boards. Hop up and you're in. Let's get the air conditioning cranking because it is pretty hot out. So, starting over on the left side, you have this absolutely beautiful stitching. Sorry about that. You have this absolutely beautiful stitching throughout the entire interior of this vehicle with this like blued wood looking trim and this brushed metal material. Right here we have all of your window controls. The front two are auto up and down. Behind that you have your lock and unlock button. In front of that you have all of your mirror controls. Now, something new with 2019, you select what mirror you want to adjust and then push this button, and then you can actually adjust the spotter mirror without having to touch it, which is very, very cool. You no longer have to get fingerprints on it. That is new for 2019. This button right here, you push it and the mirrors fold in and out. You have 2-seat memory right there. Coming down here, we have all of the lighting for the exterior of the vehicle right here. If you look right here, we have the dimmer switch for the interior dome lights, and then to the right of that we have the dimmer switch for the gauge cluster. Before I show you the gauge cluster, this is all leather. I'd say 85% of this dashboard is leather up until right by the windshield. Very soft, very good workmanship with this vehicle. Coming to the instrument cluster, I think the Laramie Longhorn and the Limited have exclusive instrument clusters. You get the blue accent lighting around the gauges, tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right. You also have your DEF fluid right here, and then your fuel fill level right there. This LCD screen is probably one of the most customizable screens in the industry right now. You can move these four corners to monitor different things. You can also move the menu and the range in miles. Very customizable, very high definition. Overall, one of my favorites. Coming back to the steering wheel, you have it's leather and wood wrapped. This looks absolutely beautiful and feels very soft, even though it is a hard material. You have your control pad right here for the center screen, as well as your hands-free call buttons. On this side, you have all of your cruise control buttons, as well as your adaptive cruise control settings right here. Gear limiter button, and then just like all FCA vehicles, you have your seek or scan rocker in the back, and then your volume rocker on the right side. So very cool. I like that when companies do that, to keep hands on the wheel. Push button start right here. Push button transfer case right there. This vehicle is equipped with the 17 speaker Harman Kardon audio group. Little storage right here with pen or pencil storage in the back. 12-volt outlet. Coming down here, we have a 12-inch Uconnect touchscreen surrounded by piano black, which looks absolutely beautiful. Hazard lights up top, traction control on off to the right of that. All of your physical heating and cooling buttons are on the side of the 12-inch screen, and you have your physical buttons for your volume and your tune scroll knobs. Mute button under that, and then screen off button under the scroll knob. That's very cool. If it's really dark out and there's a lot of glare on the screen, you can turn it off to help you drive a little bit safer. You click the home button and you can actually split what you want to see. So if I want media up top and then comfort on the bottom, I can do that, or I can switch them. And then once I'm in navigation, let's see, I believe once I'm actually navigating to a place, I can go to full screen. So the map will be in full screen, which is awesome. Down here, let's see, I want to look at, actually up here, I'll look at the media. I'll just keep media there. I can look at my back cam right here. Right here is my backup camera. Right here is my cargo camera. So if I'm trying to line up a gooseneck or a fifth wheel, I can easily do that. Or if I have stuff in the bed that I want to keep an eye on, I can do that here. Another cool thing with the Ram is I have both of the cameras under the mirrors are currently working. If I have a very big trailer and I'm turning left, I can actually push this over to see more of the left side of the trailer to see if I'm going to hit. Or if I'm turning right, I can move it to the right side. Very cool that Ram gives you that option. Below that, we have your integrated trailer brake control right here. Your alternate trailer height. This vehicle does have airbags in the rear. So again, hooking up a fifth wheel or gooseneck will be extremely easy. Tow haul mode. This being a diesel, you have your exhaust brake right here, front and rear parking sensors, and then you have 6 auxiliary ports. So if you want to put in a light bar, or you just want to run power to something, you have that option. Under that, you have your compact disc CD reader, as well as 2 USBs and 2 USB-Cs and another auxiliary jack. You have the RAM charger, so if your phone has wireless charging capabilities, put it there and you'll be good to go. Under that, you have a 115 volt 400 watt power outlet, and then you have a configurable center console. So the Laramie Longhorn and the Limited, you have covers. Push it, gives you access to your cup holders. Push that, gives you access to a change storage area. This has 3 positions, this being the first, second, and finally third. This absolutely beautiful leather armrest with stitching, and it says Limited in it. Feels very nice. The attention to detail in this truck is second to none. First portion gives you access to a USB port with a dimple for cord management. Second portion gives you access to the storage compartment down here. Now, I don't know if it'll come through, it looks like it is. The previous generations of Ram trucks are all right there on that divider. It's pretty cool. Ram also gives you trigonomic ratios, Pythagorean theorem, standard to metric conversions, as well as fraction to decimal conversions. Here's a closer look at the limited leather seats. Very nice. Again, that stitching throughout. Very nice limited glove compartment. Push this button, giving you access to this. LED lit. Standard glove compartment. Coming up to the vanity, it looks like you have halogen lit vanity for passenger and halogen lit vanity for driver. Right here you have your LED dome lights. This button will release the tailgate. There you go. You have the dome light control right here, so you can control if the lights come on, if the doors are open. In front of that you have your SOS and assist buttons. Right here you have your open for the rear sliding window. And then these two buttons control the vent and the open or close for the moonroof. And then in front of that, you just have a glasses holder. Overall, very, very impressed with this vehicle. This 12-inch touchscreen is just amazing. Very comfortable in here. Very pleased. Let's take a look at the back seats. Getting in is very easy with these power running boards. Grab up onto the handle. Before I start, I want to point out you do get in-floor storage in the form of this little plastic cubby right here on both driver and passenger side. This is removable, so you can put ice in there and clean it out if you need to. You do have storage underneath the seats right here. If you need a flat load floor, you can flip these out on the driver's side and the passenger side and have a flat load floor. And then you can store stuff underneath here, which is always awesome. There's a little light right there to help see at nighttime. Getting up and in. Lots of legroom back here. I'd say I have a solid, 6 inches of legroom before my knees hit. You do have in-seat storage in the form of pouches behind the driver and passenger seat. 2 cup holders right here with indents for a tablet. Phone storage. I don't know if it'll fit a plus size phone. And then you do have heated seats for the rear. You get 2 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports, as well as 115 volt 400 watt max power outlet right here. Really nice leather. Fold down center armrest / cup holder. There's some more speaker grills for the 17 speaker system. And then you have hanger hooks in the back and then a LED dome map light. Let's take a look at the bed real quick. So like I showed you in the cab, there's a couple ways to open the bed on this vehicle, or tailgate I should say. Come to the key, hit the key fob twice and it will release. Hit the button in the cab, or you can come up to it, push the button underneath here, and it will slowly come down. It is very light and assisted. This vehicle does have the spray and bed liner already applied, and it is ready for a 5th wheel or gooseneck hitch. It also has the LED third brake light with cargo cam integrated into it. You have 4 D-ring tie downs in the back, as well as 4 tie downs up top. 7-pin connector for the 5th wheel or gooseneck hitch, and then your LED bed lighting. Let's take a quick look at the window sticker. So here's the window sticker on this vehicle. Again, 2500 limited crew cab 4x4, base price of $64,200. All of your standard equipment is going to be in this rectangle right here. The optional equipment will be right here. This vehicle does have the Cummins, which is a $9,100 option, bringing the total price of this vehicle to $82,405. Now, because this is a heavy-duty vehicle, it is not required to give EPA estimates. A lot of people, when they see the MSRP or total price, they kind of freak out. Yes, $82,000 is a lot of money. However, car companies, Ram in particular, does a very good job at offering discounts, rebates, and incentives to get people to buy their trucks. I know just right now, currently in May of 2019, they're offering, I think it's $500 off on the Laramie Longhorn. And then I put in my information, and just off the top, I qualified for $7,500 in rebates for the new Ram trucks. So it depends on what time you're buying and what you qualify for, but you should almost very rarely be paying total price or MSRP on a vehicle. I'd like to thank Zeigler, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram in Kalamazoo, Michigan for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough on this vehicle. If you're interested in this particular vehicle or a new Ram heavy duty, I will be putting all the contact info in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.